Sean, you know what's really scary for some people?
What's that?
Spiders all over their house and all over their backyards. But you want to know what really makes people scream?
No, what?
Big, big old rat nest in their palm tree. And it happened to me this week.
Oh,
Calling
no.
Truly Nolen. No, we need some help.
Oh, yeah, you certainly do. A rat nest in your palm tree. My goodness gracious. Trent, do you guys deal with that? Trent English, he's a pest control technician over at Truly Nolen Pest Control, Las Vegas. You take care of rat nests inside palm trees?
Uh, I don't climb the palm trees per se and take care of them up in the palm trees, but I certainly take care of rat nests. Absolutely.
There we go. Yeah, you'll listen. You don't have to climb the tree. You just get them from up down there and you'll take care of it. Let's talk about it. Rats, for whatever reason, are starting to make a huge presence here in Las Vegas. Why is this?
Well, rat problems were here. They've been here for many years. We have Arizona to thank for a lot of that. We get the scorpions and the roof rats. But it's
Gee.
been compounding over the last several years. We've changed the environment here so that they can live and thrive. But now, more than any other time, so many things have changed in the way we live our lives, like shelter in place, for instance. When we stopped moving, when we were living and working from our homes, most of us, and businesses were shut down, all those additional food sources around those areas, it just wasn't an open buffet anymore. So these
Ah,
rats traditionally they need
Oh.
food, shelter, and water. So where was the food? Well, I know personally at my place, my kids, my grocery bill has like tripled since the shutdown and all that.
yep.
So organic debris, more trash around homes and HOAs and apartments, and so that's where the pest action is going to go.
The rats are like
Another,
Well,
homes are the new restaurants.
that's right.
they're
That's right.
dining at home.
Unfortunately, yes, that's
Well,
right.
Trent,
You know,
speaking of rats, we know that you have been up on rooftops all week, quite frankly. And it is interesting to note that even the pandemic has affected pests. By the way, the rat nest at my house was in a sago palm, so you wouldn't have had to climb to get it.
Oh,
But can we talk about entry points? Like, what are some things we can look out for? This rat in my sago had probably been there for months and months and months. I didn't know it until my dog started sniffing around.
ah,
that's great. Animals are such a critical component to this. When you have a pet, a loving companion, we know that animals have a heightened sense of smell, hearing. Cats, they have vibrissae. Their whiskers are an extension of like an organ in and of itself, just like rats
hmm.
too. So they can sense movement and other things that typically we can't. So as a homeowner, you just need to pay attention to your pets, and if they're digging in the yard, barking, growling. I have so many customers where I just utilize asking them what their pets are doing if they're exhibiting strange behavior, and a lot of times they'll point me in the right direction. One of the biggest points of entry, though, every single year I deal with it, is that doggy door that people just leave open
Oh, yeah.
dusk till dawn.
Oh.
And that's a huge problem, because a lot of times if you have a pregnant female rat that's getting ready to give birth, she's not running up high. She's coming in ground level, and if that doggy door is open, she'll come right into the home, usually right under the kick
Oh.
plate where the dishwasher is, or that cabinetry, because there's a lot of space under there, and she'll give birth, and that's a whole another nightmare
Oh.
altogether.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we don't want to have a
Oh.
rat in our house, but they bring in more than just rats. They bring in a lot of disease too, don't they? Don't they?
They do, bubonic plague. Obviously, they carry the hantavirus. Their droppings in urine contain bacteria and diseases. They're not a healthy critter to have around your home. So you definitely don't want to give them easy access into the home. You want to make sure that those doors, garage doors, doggy doors especially, are closed during, when it starts getting dark at night, all the way up until when the sun starts coming back up in the morning.
Those are some great tips. Any other tips you'd like to mention before we move on to something really sweet you're doing here in the community?
Yeah, I just, with all this trash that's building up, I see problems. I people have kind of lost a little bit of hope. I don't know, frustrated. I know with kids at home, long distance learning. We're still kind of shelter in place a little bit more. We're staying home more, not going out as much. Just the cleanliness factor is making a huge contribution to this compounding issue. So double
Mm,
bagging your trash, picking up dog droppings around the house, um, uh, lightening up or trimming vegetation.
Mhm.
I'm talking about thick bushes immediately around the home that create a skirt, a shield for rodents to
Yeah,
kind of
yep.
like a sago
burrow and
palm.
stay. Right, right. There you go.
Thanks, Sean.
There's no doubt about it. Well, really quickly,
I love his message. He's like, clean it up, people. Clean up Vegas.
Got to
It's
your
clean it
great.
up.
home, clean it
Gotta-
up. You're doing
That's
something
right.
special with Sunrise Hospital here in town. Let's talk about this.
I had the pleasure, the privilege um, to visit Sunrise Hospital last year. Truly Nolen, they started this program back in 2014 out of the Tucson branch, where we deliver plastic pumpkins and decorating kits to the kids that are there that are sick. And one of the reasons we do this is because during like December and all the other holidays, they get a lot of visitors. But
Right.
around Halloween, it's just one of those times kids want to be out and have fun and be kids.
Yeah.
And when you're stuck in a hospital, that's just a horrible situation. So this
Yeah.
initiative, it kind of brings a little special element, surprise to their setting. And I just
Well,
to see some of these kids get involved in stuff like that, it's just a really cool experience.
It's awesome.
Trent, we just really admire you for doing that, for reaching out, making it, you're going beyond pests, but you are certainly the guy to call at this time of year. If you have rats at your house, call Trent. He'll take care of them. We also want to mention that your Truly Sanitized service, which you launched a little earlier in the year, is still really paying off for people. We've run out of time, but we're going to tell people how to reach you, all right? Great to see you.
Absolutely. You too. Take care.
Great to see you, and you take care as well. TrulyNolen.com. If you want to get them in your house, not only to clean up the messes from all those rats and pests, but to clean up your house like legit with that Truly Nolen extra sanitizing. The Truly Sanitized service is unbelievable. Their phone number right there on your screen as well. Truly Nolen, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.